Mod time is here once again for Farming Simulator 25, and today we have 29 mods to take a look at. All platforms got 11 new and 11 updates. However, since I started recording the video, already one of the new ones has been removed. We also have 3 new and 4 updates for PC and Mac players. New for all platforms, Terre Haute Agriculture Map, New Holland 8885, which you saw in the intro, Construction Truck, Joskin Rotary Pasture Topper Pack, Big Barn with Cows, Modern Pigsty, Food Mixer and Silo, Automatic Bale Shelter, Silo Bunker, Hardware Bob Sell-All, which was removed, and Garage Without Gates. And your new ones for PC and Mac players include the Stewart PS18-23H, West Trailers, and Advanced Silage types. If you enjoy staying updated with all the latest mods of Farming Simulator, make sure you are subscribed, check those timestamps to see what you want to see first, and let's jump right in. Alright, let's start them off with a new map for all platforms. We have Terre Haute Agriculture. It's from AE Mapping. It's 345 megabytes, 0 required mods. We're currently flying over the main farm right here. This is a fictional map where you could do farming, forestry, and animal husbandry, aka it's a farming simulator map. You're welcome. On this map, it is mainly based around big agriculture. We have some huge fields. There's only 8 fields on the entire map. Only 8! Oh my goodness. There's also BGA and 1 small forestry area. We also have a lot of productions on the map as well. Here's our PDA so you can get kind of an idea of what is what. Now, these prices are high. $5.7 million there, 3.7 there, 4.1, 600,000. Goodness gracious. There are no new crop types on the map itself. This is your growth calendar here. The good thing, or growth calendar, the growth thing. Yep, the page with the greens and the yellows. Anyway, the 2 fields that you own, great news, they're ready to harvest. So you're ready to go, at least in new farmer mode. If we flop over to farmlands down here, as you can see, we've got farmland number 1. When we click on that, we get this field as well as the main farm. And then we've got 2 fields, which are part of farmland number 3. Here's the main farm, and you may notice something interesting about this section right here. It's basically identical to the one on Riverbend. Believe it or not, everything's kind of in the same place. It's a little bit unsettling, if I'm honest with you guys. Even down here, we've got it there. It is in a different part, so they didn't just copy and paste the map itself, but stuff's in the same spot. We'll just say that. Over here, obviously, we've got everything. You do have your beef cattle down there, and then we've got some sheds all the way around. They are using base game assets, so none of this stuff is a mod. As I mentioned, no required mods. Fantastic news there. Here's one of your starting fields right here, and if we swing over here, we could find 2 more. As we mentioned, one of them, there we go, it's a grass field, and then the other one's right here. I'm going to enable this just so you can get an idea of what we've got. I can also kind of tell you what to expect. So it looks like off of this field right here, we have wheat, and you'll be getting, what is that, about 47,000 liters off of there. We got a grass field here, 231,000 liters there. And if we swing over to the big field, what can you expect here? About 141,000 liters off of that one. Pretty cool. I like the mod that I've got installed that does that. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit. I normally don't talk about those things in mod video or map videos, but this is a pretty simple map overall, and figured we could let you know. Let's go through the rest of it as we normally do. Here is your crop calendar. Can you say base game? Hey, at least you know how it works already. Here are your cows. We have 25 Angus cows in there. Love seeing that. We pop down. Here's your contracts. After 2 hours in the game, we have a $124,000 fertilizing contract. We have a $180,000 weeding contract, and we have a $56,000 spraying contract. Goodness gracious. No productions owned by default, but we do have all of your standard ones right there. Good to see. And we have a decent amount of equipment. If you like starting off with good stuff, well, we've got you here. As you can see, we have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Only 1 combine harvester, but I'll be honest with you, if I were you, just buy another one. Get yourself 2 of them and go from there. Pretty simple map overall, but I kind of like maps like this. Huge fields, if you just like running farmlands and getting as many crops as you possibly can, well, this isn't a bad one to go for. Plus, everything, if we pop over real quick to farmlands, we do have, oh, well, not an overlap, but they are right beside each other. So you can buy all the farmlands on this map, plow them together, and you got a big old field. There you go. Now we got vehicles to talk about. Got the New Holland 8885. This is for PEP18-978, and we've got some pretty cool stuff on here. So we start off with 88 horsepower, manual transmission, 85 liters of fuel. It goes 8 miles an hour. A lot of 8s in here. 3.8 tons. Holy cow. And it is $28,000. My brain hurts so much. There's too many 8s. Ocho's killing me right now. Okay, I've calmed down now. Let's move on. Configurations. You've got some front weights on here. We can bump those up to 360 kgs. No 8s in there. You got without cabin and with the cabin. We'll leave the cabin on there for now. Exhaust. We have exhaust top, left, down. Yeah. Rear linkage. We have a yes and a no for this one. So it is nice that you can run that. Side protections, we've got those as well. It's just going to be a little bit of a, I don't know, wiring on there. There you go. Brand, we have Fiat. We also have New Holland. This is a New Holland in the game, so that's where you're going to find that. But nice to see the Fiat in there. Love that. Configuration for the license plate. We've got the map itself. Then we also have the 60s, and then that is that. We also have colors. We have red, and we've got burgundy. Kinda. I also do not use the color mod whenever I'm showing off mods in game. So, if you're missing it, well, there you go. I don't suspect we're going to have any animations for doors. So there's that. But we do have the hitch, which can turn from side to side. That is a pretty new thing. We do have meet me for him, and this thing is loud. It's a tank, baby. Yeah. If you do like animations, though, and everything working, this does have it. Nice to see. Sweet. Next one on our list is the construction truck. So this is the Lizard Dragon that we have in the base game, but they've done some stuff to it to make it a construction vehicle. We got 170 horsepower, variable transmission, 180 liters of fuel. Ooh, it's got an 8 in it. Look out, 49 mile per hour max speed. Holds 3,500 liters in the back, 4.4 tons, and it's $45,000 to buy. I'm trying to include prices in these things. Doing my best. If I forget, let me know. Extensions. We throw an extension on there. We bump that up to 7,600 liters, and we have a flatbed version as well. Beacon light options. We have rotating beacons on there. LED beacons, rotate number 2, then an LED 2, and then another LED, and then we've got nothing. The LED flash, we have the front of vehicles, so we can actually add in the strobe lights there. It's pretty cool. Let's flip it around and find out where our rear LEDs are. Well, it looks like they're going to be right there on the bumper. There you go. And then we have front and rear. Variable message sign. So this is cool too. So boom, right there. You can actually throw up a message. We will take a look at that. And then we have the Travox danger roadwork warning. Bastille? I don't know. Let's go with danger. Try flash. We have the try flash on the tip or nada. And then the pictogram on it. Let's do a picture of K-Bot trying to get out of my basement. We'll put that in there. And then trailer hitch, of course, just like the one trailer hitch. Oh, it's ridiculous. Obviously, we have colors as well, but we're not really going to mess with those. Let's take a look at it. Nice, 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 nice. Nice beep, 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 beep horn. Cool beans. This is what our beacons look like. So it's going to be doing all the stuff. Danger. Danger. Very cool indeed. Otherwise, everything is just like the one in the base game. All your animations are going to be the same, etc., etc. But I have seen some people in my Discord talking about construction vehicles, and this might be a good one to add to your collection. So make sure you don't sleep on it. Now we got some mowers from A-Dub Modding in the ABP team. We have the Joskin Rotary Pasture Top Pack. This comes in 4 options. We have a 1.8, 2.2, 2.7, and 3.6 options. We'll just show off the largest one. No customization options for any of these, so be aware of that. Pricing, of course, $4,000, $4,500, $5,000, and $6,800 respectively. Power options of 25 horsepower, 45, and 70. So the bottom 2 are the same. And max speed 13 miles an hour. Is there anything else you want to know? Yeah, these are pretty cool. Always love seeing stuff like this. Now, our final 7 new mods today for all platforms are all placeables. We're going to start with the big barn with cows. 750 Ti modding. We have some drive-through right here. We got a light. Click that on. Pretty loud clicky sound with the light. There's going to be where you get the milk from the moo cows, and then here's where you get the moo cows. We have 40 of them, and they go inside. No stationary cows? Yeah, no stationary cows. That's always nice to see. We'll open this up. Bam! There you go. And then round towards the back, we have more storage. Always nice to see that. This one's actually really nice. If you don't want a bunch of cows, this one's good. Plus, you've got milk. So you don't have to just do, like, I don't know, the non-dairy cows. Yeah, the ones that do meat. Dude, this is okay. This is very okay. Put two of these right beside each other, you're good to go. Now it's a little baby piggy time with the modern Pigsty from Nick Morey. This one right here holds 200 pigs. No expansions available. So what you see is what you get. And usually you can walk all the way through, but this one, you walk in and then you walk out. Mainly because there are no triggers inside, as you can see. We do have some pretty cool stuff right here where you can control the Horman building itself. I think that's pretty cool. Let me turn on my help window. Yeah, let's see. Well, we've got turn on shed lights, but I think that's about all we could do here. Yeah, plus my poor guy. He's stuck in the building. Let's get him out of there. There you go. Slurry's going to be right there. Purchasing animals is going to be over here. We spin it back around. Food's going to go there. And it does look like we've got all of these, but they do not open. Anything else around towards the other side? No, it is not. Next up, the food mixer and silo from Raja Play. We've got two mixers in here. They're basically the same, but just one of them is a new look. The other one's also a used or new look. I don't know, it's weird. And then we've got a silo in here as well. These are going to be very, very low capacity things. So here's the yellow food mixer that we had in there. As you can see, not a lot going on, and you can make pig food. And the new food mixer here, also making pig food. So there is that. And we do have a couple different setups here. 5 of them in total: corn, wheat, and canola, sorghum, wheat, and sunflowers, corn, wheat, and sunflowers, corn, barley, and soybeans, and oat, corn, and canola. So it is a 1-1-1 and 3 out. So you're not going to be losing anything. Always nice to see that. If we jump over here, we can see we've got our silo system, which actually comes with nothing installed because we can actually set these guys up and remove them as needed, which is very nice. So you click that. Come on, click that. There we go. And you can actually put your stuff in and click this and you get it out. Pretty cool, huh? I think that's pretty cool indeed. Let's jump over to our productions just so we can kind of take a look at these. We'll spin around. I think I've got too many productions installed right now. So here is the old one. So there you go. $7,000 for that one. And here's the new one, which you may notice is exactly the same as the old one because you have to customize this one if you want it to be new. We have all these colors, and then of course we have all of our favorites. We'll stick that on there. That's very cool to see a little bit of a chromed out food mixer. All right, moving on. Next on our list, the automatic Bale shelter. This bad boy will hold 850 bales. Oh yeah. So that's where you're going to dump them in. This is where you get them out, and everybody is good to go. Now this is quite large, so I don't think we're going to be doing a whole lot of top-down stacking. I think it's going to be our bottom-up stacking. I don't know, vertical stacking. It's a very horizontally laid out building. All of that sounded weird. I stand by it. We've also got the silo bunker for 30 grand. This bad boy does not snap or anything like that. It is quite large, so at least there is that. Here's the outside edges. They kind of just lead up, and it's going to be the same way all the way around. Pretty basic. And our last new mod for all platforms today is the garage without gates. This costs you $15,000. It is a garage, and it does not have any gates. It does have lights on all of the bays, which are independent. That's pretty cool. And we'll give you a little bit of a swing around the outside. Now we got updates for all platforms, including chipping. Norton, this will be version 1.01. They've removed tree in the main road. Quebec Countryside 1.1 fixed the major train bug, improved the unloading areas for feeding cows for both cow sheds, and fixed for cows not moving. Merlo and farm equipment version 1.1. We've got new tools. We have a rock hammer, a stump grinder, utility grapple, and Bell King. And you can see which things they work there. A skid steer, telehandler, and then front loader and telehandler for the last one. If we scroll down a little bit after it talks about these, it does say that a new save game is recommended but not required. And I have a hard time figuring this one out, but if you're using this, maybe sell the ones that you've got and restart. Next is the CLAAS Pack. This will be version 1.1. CLAAS Jaguar Terre Track 960 config added. We have CLAAS Green Eye and custom decals added. Camera system installed as a reverse camera and pipe camera with the MB Trucks Pack DLC being required. We also have special equipment chains added, large rear tires added as a configuration option, rotating beacons and flashing lights added, and rear reflectors added. In the standard version, it's now possible to customize colors of the equipment. IC has been installed, and interactive control also allows you to open the side flaps and the rear flap. Next up, we have the double big bag hook for telescopic lifter. Version 1001 added a hook to one arm. And Telehandler Shovel version 1001. They've added a manure fork configuration with color and capacity options. Capacities are 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, and 9,000. Now we got some placeable updates, including the Cow Barn Big version 1.1. They've changed the description version, which you don't need to put in the change log. We also have a new specular, added a version without water supply automatic, and change capacity. Modernized flour mill version 1.6. They've added parsnip, beetroot, sugar beet, and potato flour recipes, added capacity configurations for vegetable palette, redid the mod description to include new recipes, and fixed some i3D mappings. And grain mill plus 101 fixed collisions. Shelter and storage version 1201. Bell and pallet triggers have been adjusted, and mod description version updated. Again, you don't need to put that into the description. And lastly, crate storage shed version 1.1. Fix texture errors and change the icon. Now let's talk about new ones for PC and Mac players. The Stewart PS18-23H. And if this looks familiar, it's because console players have had this one for a couple weeks at this point. It's interesting to see stuff released as a Lizard first and then branded later, but here we are. So if you're on PC and you've been using that Lizard version, well, now there's a branded version as well. Configurations, we have 23,300, we have a 7.5 ton and $24,200 base price. Now we can run up with another grain body, which gives us the exact same setup. However, we do get more options. We got a cover, which is available with that. Silage body brings us 37,800. Wheel brands include Trelleborg. We also have Michelin, BKT, Rotary. We have fenders of yes and no livery options. You could throw on some liveries there, which is always nice to see. And then, of course, the main and rim color. We've also got the West trailers. These are also from the ARM team, and also we have had these for a couple weeks now on console. Those were the Lizard trailers. So there you go. Hey, if you're on PC, you can download these. I know these are very, very popular, so we'll take a look at them. We got two of them. We'll start with the 10-ton. We've got 12,900 liter capacity, 6.9 tons. Nice $10,000 capacity. You know what I mean. Configs, we got the grain body. We also bump up to a silage body for 22,200 liters. We have wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Vredestein. We also have a Lizard set in there as well. Reflectors, we have yes and no on the sides. Fenders, we have only back and all. Cover is a yes or a no, and then we have main and cover colors. And if we bump over to the 12-ton trailer, this costs $24,000, so big jump in price. This holds 15,300 liters in the grain, and the silage body holds 27,000. As far as your wheel brands, we have Lizard, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Vredestein. Reflectors, we got those. Fenders, only back and all, and a cover. So very, very similar to the 10-ton. Your last new mod for PC and Mac players today is called Advanced Silage Types. This globally extends all bunker silos, BGA plants, and feeding robots with additional silage types, including grass fermented, clover fermented, and alfalfa fermented. Can't say that word 3 times fast. They're all intentionally named according to the maize plus fill type conventions that we've seen in the past to avoid any conflicts with other mods. Lastly, today we have updates for PC and Mac players. The first one is the Kraz 65032. It'll be version 1.1. We have a new truck frame model, new front axle model, new rear axle models, new pneumatic and hydraulic system model, updated textures, updated wheel selection configs, and glass configuration. Galonnier GG21 version 1002. Texture correction, price correction in the description, and I don't know how to say this one. Next up, Sirot pushing fork version 1001. Texture correction. And lastly, another one I can't say, the Althimasse Pack. That one, version 1002. 3D mass updated. We also have added mass, and texture corrections on the listed models. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Join DjGoHam DjGoHam fam, double check those notifications so you never miss videos like this one. Farm Sim News will be coming out after the mod video today. Mods dropped as I was working on that, so prioritize the mods first. Regardless, just hope you have an awesome day. Enjoy playing with the mods. We'll see you in the next one.